Hello, this is RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Hey guys, today I am bringing you my review for the Galaxy Tab S3 with S Pen. And the whole idea behind this tablet is to make a high-end Android tablet. And it really does succeed in a lot of ways. So first of all, what are the definite pros? So the definite pros are it feels like a high-end tablet and looks like one too. This glass back really does make it look nice and beautiful. I've been asking Samsung to do this for about 2 years now. They finally did it, but of course it doesn't have the same curvature that we see on current Samsung flagships. It really is more of a square style, and unfortunately, well, I'll get to that later, but the aspect ratio, my god, this stupid aspect ratio. So that being said, we do have the ability to have the S Pen here, which is by far the best S Pen Samsung has ever made. I do recommend going into a Best Buy or a Costco or any place that has this on display and feeling this S Pen out. It feels like a pen. You use it like a pen. It feels like I'm in school again, writing down notes, and I love it. I do this for a lot of reviews, and I do prefer the original S Note app. So this comes with Samsung Notes, and that's great for basic usage. So I feel like if you're going to do basic usage, that's fine. You have the pen, text, brush, and everything else. But if you need to do something a little bit more detailed, this just doesn't cut it. It's not as good. It's definitely for easier usage. But if you really want to go to the best of the best and want to be more interactive, I recommend getting the original S Note, because you can do things like this. You can do things like grids because of the shape correction. So just give an idea of what shape correction is with the S Pen. You have right here, you can make a circle and it turns into a real circle. You can make a triangle and it turns into a real triangle. You can make a grid and it turns into a grid. So this is the kind of thing that I need to be able to do things like this, have text within lines, make it nice and neat, and it really looks simple. And this is of course how I do my comparisons always. So I always have a S Note device with me at all times, so when I do comparisons I can just leave off here and then, you know, give this one this, and oops, don't want shape correction for this. But yeah, so you can kind of do that ability, and it really just makes it really nice and easy to be able to do that. And actually we'll get rid of that. So see how easy and simple it is to use. I do prefer S Note. I just think it's more versatile, but it does come with Samsung Notes. If you want to download S Note, I do have a video on how to do that. I also love the recoloring part of it. It's a really great and beautiful app that I know a lot of people on my Instagram have said they liked. So it basically allows you to have these really beautiful pictures that you can actually color in and create some nice works of art that just look beautiful and really nice and simple for that. I think if I would have kids, this would be an amazing thing to get them started on drawing, and you can see just how many things that people come up with that are just so beautiful when it comes to this. Now, that being said, you also do have some of the extras. You have Movie Maker for creating videos, you have SoundCap for creating music, you have Game Launcher, which we do have a gaming review. Make sure to check that one out. So you have a lot of nice things on here, and yes, you do have Office, but here's where the downsides come in. Although this has a great battery life, although this has a great screen, although this has a great camera, although this has great speakers, this has a $600 price point. And that being said, you have some downsides for that $600 price point. So the S Pen is the best part about it, but the rest of the productivity isn't as good. So yes, you have Office coming in this, but this tablet is at a stupid aspect ratio. It's the same aspect ratio the Tab S2 is in, and it's a dated aspect ratio that iPads still have. This needs to be a 16:9 or a 16:10, or hell, if even they wanted to match their new phone, 18:9 aspect ratio. But apps do not look like they're made for this ratio, and that's because they're not. Android apps are all made for a 16:9 or 16:10 aspect ratio, and you can see in a lot of different apps, games, it's cut off. You can see that it was meant to have more, and it doesn't because it's not made for this aspect ratio. No Android app is made for this ratio, and it pisses me off the Pixel C and this tablet continue to use this, because guess what? When I try to be productive on this, as a $600 price point assures me I should be able to be, it's a cramped keyboard. I do like that it connects right away, but I like to be productive, so I like to do 2 apps at once. And guess what? This split screen capability doesn't really give me that. The apps look really narrow, and this would be perfect on a 16:10 ratio where I would have this much space up to here and get a lot more on my split screen. Sorry Samsung, but you can't be productive with this small of a screen, and it's because of your aspect ratio. So overall, that really hurts it in terms of productivity for validating the price point. The other thing with productivity is the fact that you only have 32 gigs of storage on this tablet. I'm paying $600 for a tablet. I better be getting 64 gigs of storage. It's priced too high to have 32 gigs of storage on board. Yes, you can have expandability. Yes, you actually, if you buy this right now, you even get 64 gigs of add-on, but I demand 64 gigs of built-in storage at this price point. It's just not going to be good at this price point for that purpose without having it. So overall, what are my final thoughts on this? I mean, it's a great, beautiful tablet, best looking screen out on the market for a tablet, one of the best sound qualities of any tablet on the market. I would say it rivals the iPad Pro, but from what I remember about the iPad Pro, I think the iPad Pro is a little bit louder, but the speakers are great. Still has a headphone jack, has the Type-C connection with finally fast charging on it. Battery life that'll easily last you a day. But what you can't justify is the price point. For $600, you should have either had more storage definitely built into it. Maybe came with the keyboard at that price point. For an Android tablet to have that price point, you just need more than that. Alright guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Now keep in mind, this is my daily tablet. I am going to keep this tablet and use it as my daily tablet. But I am definitely a power user. I will definitely use every aspect of this. I again have fallen in love with this S Pen. I'm not going to let this S Pen go. So I am going to keep it as my daily tablet. So I don't want you to think just because I'm downplaying this tablet that I don't like it. It's going to be my permanent tablet. But I feel like for what you're getting for the price, that it should have been at a cheaper price point, have more storage, have a keyboard case coming with it, or at least this case coming with it, which is the perfect case. I do recommend buying the Samsung case coming with it. I've never had it fall out, even though when we reviewed the cases in the beginning, I saw how easily you could take it out. It really has never fallen out, so I do retract that statement. But this keyboard case, in my opinion, just isn't worth it because this isn't a productivity tool to be used with split screen. So that being said, I do love this tablet, but it's definitely not for everyone, and especially not at this price point. Alright guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you like this tablet? Have you thought about getting it yourself? Again, this is the best S Pen to date. If you are an S Pen fan, you will fall in love with this as I have, and it's honestly pretty much the main reason I am keeping this tablet and no longer using my Tab S2. Thank you as always for watching. Please like this video if you did find it helpful. This has been RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy.